You see it all the time on YouTube. People making $10,000 a month, even $100,000 a month. I've done videos interviewing those people, but most people, they're not looking just for all that right now. They're saying, I just need to make an extra $1,000 a month. And that's actually the best place to start. And I know it can be done because I literally just helped my friend do this last week, who works 2 jobs, 7 days a week, barely has any time to breathe, let alone enjoy life, bring in an extra $1,000 a month. So I told her to come over before she goes to work so I can show her this simple, profitable skill that she can learn and sell this service that can become passive. So she came over before she went to work, and before she left for work, we landed her a client paying her $1,000 a month. Now, a disclaimer, I'm not promising that you're gonna be able to do the same. This video is for educational purposes only, but my goal is simple. I just want you to walk away after watching this video with one idea from this video of realistic side hustles that people are actually doing, bringing in an extra $1,000 a month with an idea to say, okay, you know what, that's something I can do. I just want you to leave with that. And don't worry, it's not gonna be anything about drop shipping or print on demand. These are all side hustles that you probably never even heard of before. You guys ready to get into this? Let's go. All right, so the first one is something that you've probably never heard of before, and my friend Shannon does this. So she creates and sells content, specifically photos, to food bloggers like this pasta dish. This took her 20 minutes to make, and she sold these pictures for $380. This rotisserie, $405. And photos of these cookies, $420. And she was able to eat all this stuff and feed it to her family after making it. So you see, the way that this even works is that food bloggers, they make their money off of the content that they create and the hundreds of ads that you see on their blogs. Have you ever went to a food blogger's page and actually scroll down and see a recipe? You know, all those ads that you see, every single time that you pass one of those ads, they're making money. And that's why there's so many ads on there. The more content they create, the more money they can make. So that's why food bloggers, they purchase original content from other people who necessarily don't want to be food bloggers but want to make some extra money. They use their content for their blog. So this is something that can be done completely from home on your own schedule. And the best part is you never have to post on social media. There are private Facebook groups where people are literally looking to buy photo packages for their blog. So Shannon gave me access to a 30-minute webinar that she created for those who want to learn this process, just to go more in depth about how all this stuff works. But I'll put that in the description below. But I feel like this is one of the best ways to make extra money on the side, because she doesn't even like to cook, but she'll cook if she can make money out of it. So why not? All right. Now the next one is probably not going to make $1,000 a month, but I did want to mention it because I know you guys are looking for ways to make extra money. And so this is definitely something to consider. And it's research studies. So there's only 2 platforms that I recommend. And one of them you can make up to $400 a study, but that's not always the case. Most of those you're going to probably find around $75 to $100, but it's something to consider. So the only platforms I recommend is Respondent and User Interviews. I'm going to link those in the description below if you guys want to check those out. But the next one is something that most people have never even tried before or even really considered, and that's stock options. So I interviewed my friend Kuda Visa, who makes $1,000 a day trading options. So I know Kuda personally from a high ticket mastermind that we were both in, so I knew he was making money. But I'm a big person, like, okay, I know you can make money, but does your process work for other people? So I asked him if I could talk to one of his students so I could see like what's their experience and how it's been work for them. And he introduced me into one of the sweetest women I ever met. She's a single mom. She still works a 9 to 5, and she just got started, and she's doing really good. Listen to how much she's making right now.
Last month was a profitable month for me because I'm sitting at $2,500 now, and I started at $685 in July.
Now remember, her results are her results. This does not mean that you're going to be making the same amount, but I want you to listen to how she does this with a 9 to 5. How long does this take you?
Not long, because I start work in the morning, and the market opens at 9:30. So definitely by 10:30. For sure.
And you're done. So if you have an hour to spare in the morning, you should really consider this. So now that I know this is actually working for others, I sat down with Kuda to help me understand like what stock options actually are. And he explained to me in a way that actually made sense. So I'll put the link in the description where I interviewed him. Now, another way to make an extra $1,000 a month is flipping and reselling products. So for example, this guy bought this cooktop for $200 on Facebook Marketplace. Then he later sold it for $2,000 on eBay. And this woman found a stair lift at a local market for $100 and sold it for $1,699. So there is money that can be made from buying and reselling products. You just gotta find the right products. Now, these are all success stories from my friend Rob and Melissa's community, and they gave me a free PDF for you guys to just look through to see like what are some things you can actually flip from your own home and resell it online for a profit. So I'm gonna put that in the description below so you guys can check that out. Now, before we get to the last one, I will be crazy not to share one of the ways that I make money, because I am one of the most unlikeliest persons to be making money this way. And you wanna know what that is? It's making money on YouTube. I was terrified of being in front of the camera. But when I interviewed Nate O'Brien on my blog and found out he was making $30,000 a month from just YouTube ads, I said, where's my camera? Because I wanted more than anything to stay home and raise my kids, but I wanted to be able to make money on the side too, like good money, not just some chump change. And when I realized that I could do that with YouTube, I got over my fear and said, okay, let me do this because I can do this. I work once a week. When I record these videos, it takes me 30 minutes. And I'm reading from a teleprompter. I read every word. There are no excuses, y'all. I'm telling you, if I can do this, this is something you guys should really consider too. My strategy is I find out what people are searching for and I create videos that answer their questions. For example, I created a video one time on how to sell dog treats because I found out people were trying to figure out how do you sell dog treats? I did it over 3 years ago and it's still the top search result when you search that in YouTube. And guess whose video they're gonna click on? It's mine. It's the first one there. This is the power of this strategy. You create a video once, answering people's questions, and it can make you money for years and years to come if you know what you're doing. Like I had this one video where I posted it and I wanted to delete it because nobody watched it for months and I was embarrassed about it. So I trusted the process and said, I know this takes time, so I'm gonna just wait it out and continue just moving on. Posted another video and I did that. That video went to make me over $30,000. So I did a whole case study about what I did, how that happened. So if you guys want that, I'm gonna put that in the description below. But it's time for the last one. How did I do it? How did I help my friend do this? Well, I had her watch this video right here on how to build a voice AI agent that I did with my friend Andy. Now I named the agent Whitney in the video and this is how she sounds.
What kind of appointment are you looking to schedule? A cleaning consultation or something else?
A cleaning consultation, or you know what? I actually have a root canal.
Got it.
Isn't that good? So after I had my friend watch this video, I told her, okay, we are about to try and sell this service to a local business using this 3-sentence script before you go to work. So we start calling, we got a lot of rejections, but we got one person to say yes, just in enough time for her to go to work. Now I have to tell you guys, this was the best feeling that I have ever had because I didn't only get to help my friend, but I also got to help a local business owner. This was an HVAC company that we called, and he later told us the day that we called him, his receptionist gave her notice. So we were literally like an answer to his prayer. He was so happy to pay for this service, let me tell you, because we were solving a big problem for him. So this is what we charged him. We charged him a one-time setup fee for $1,495 and a monthly recurring fee for $997 to allow him to use her AI receptionist that she just set up. And that taught me something. You know, you never know what people need unless you just put yourself out there. You just need to reach out to local businesses that miss calls, and those missed calls could lead to missed sales. If they're missing sales, they're losing money. This is the answer. Voice AI solves that. People don't leave voicemails anymore. Just think about it. If you get to someone's voicemail and you need a service, you just call the next company that actually picks up. Voice AI solves that instantly. It keeps the business running so these local businesses can actually focus on what they do best. So I record the whole process of me showing her the video and using a 3-sentence script and closing the deal. You guys, this is the AI gold rush because once these businesses already have it, you can't sell it to them. So this is the time to do this. If you guys are interested, this is what you want to check out now. So I'm gonna put the video right here so you guys can check it out and let me know which one of these side hustles that can make $1,000 a month would you want to try. I love to hear from you guys, and you can check this video out right here. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.